D'Licious. I am 41 years old, and I am from Boise, Idaho. I've been doing drag for almost 6 years. I started doing drag after I volunteered for Pride in Twin Falls and working with Ursula. They were doing a couple of productions and there wasn't any kings. So everyone was a queen and I thought, well, I might as well just give that a go. So I did and really enjoyed it actually. So I've been kind of doing it ever since. Who has inspired me? I would say in drag, there's a couple of different kings that I've really been inspired by. I mean, Spikey and Nike, because they're kind of a badass, obviously. Onyx Steel is a king out of Denver that does some fun stuff that I kind of similar, like, I guess, taste in corny shit and props. And then culturally, Leslie Feinberg. Reading Stone Butch Blues was kind of another inspirational thing for me. Because I think drag in some ways is, a way to kind of represent yourself in a fashion that you may not feel as comfortable with in public. And I've always been butch. And so reading that book spoke to me. And I feel like drag in its own sense is also a culture that you can express your gender. I really appreciated the book because it helped me be a little bit more confident about myself. And so when I go on stage, it's like therapy because I feel like that character and some of the things that they went through and some of the things that we go through as women, as masculine of center women, as trans masculine people can be a little bit more difficult to be confident, be body positive, deal with gender dysphoria and some of those things. So yeah, I think that would be a lot of information, but that's the nutshell. Some peeps. I came up with my name because in high school, punk rock was not cool in Gooding, but it was cool for me. One of my favorite bands was Sex Pistols, among others, and I liked Sid Vicious, and I like the name Sid, and Vicious, Delicious, rhyme. It works, and no one else can have it. I mean, they could, but it's mine, so don't take it. Describe my character? Okay. He started out as a dorky, charming dork, has slowly progressed into, quirky, confident, jackass, punky, but old school punky, rockabilly, but like cool rockabilly country guy. Suave, charm, super charming. God, I'm just so great. I just like myself so much. And you will too if you ever watch my videos. My favorite performance personally, I really enjoyed this Bob's Burgers number that I got to do because I got to slap butts with a spatula, which is fun. But like on a real level, probably when I first did Tori Most Winter, because it was kind of like a personal, sappy thing for me, and I got really vulnerable and half naked, but people clapped at the end. That was good. And yeah, like I took off the dress and took off the bra and took off the wig and took off the stuff and like went into my binding, and then I put Sid's shit back on, and it was like a standing ovation-y type shit, and I was like, what? That's cool. It was like 350 people there. That was like really vulnerable, and that was one of my favorites because I like to do drag and do all the things that I would be most scared about, and then I just do it. I hate this question so much. What talents do I bring to the stage? The talent of finding talented people to come play with me on stage so I look good. Also, I don't know. I don't have any talents. I feel like I have the ability, if they're a cool enough person in my audience, that I know how to connect with people to some extent. Which, it's a talent, like, it's a thing. I'm talented as fuck, okay? Like, it's big dick realness. That's my talent. All it takes is confidence. Fake it till you make it. You think I'm cool and cocky? I'm not. I'm a big bundle of nerves. But, okay, so what sets me apart? Sets me apart from the other kids, from the other kings, is that I can grow my own motherfucking beard, because I've had hormone issues my whole life, and it sucked, and I felt really not pretty. But as a king, when I can, like, grow my own beard, it's a thing. It's my talent. It's my skill. That's what sets me apart, I guess, and stuff. What does drag mean to me? Honestly, it's the one thing in my life that I try to not make stressful because drag is, however cheesy it sounds, it's my therapy. It's something that I don't want to be one more thing in my life that I'm obligated to do for someone else. I can be the person that I don't have enough confidence to be in public. I can express the more masculine side of myself that even if I'm more confident as a stone butch, I wouldn't do in public, I can do on stage. But also being able to like laugh at my insecurities and make fun of toxic masculinity, make fun of society. It's because I want to gain something out of that experience. I want to feel like I was able to express whatever it was that I needed to get off my chest, or thought was ridiculous, or thought was hypocrisy, or thought was funny, or whatever. Like, it's just a cool way to be able to be creative and free, because it's for me. It's not really for anyone else. When I get in front of an audience, I want to entertain, but when I get on stage, it's for me. And sometimes people put dollars different places. It makes me feel handsome. So, if you want to poke my ego, it's fine. Everyone needs that. Sid needs that. So my mandemic video is actually kind of like a quirky parody thing that I came up with because I wanted to do something about how I felt about the shit show that we're living in. But I wanted to laugh at myself for it. But I also want to kind of be a little real too, because I know that there might be a lot of folks feeling the same way I do. And again, drag for me is kind of like therapy and kind of a way to communicate some shit. So yeah, so my song choice, I wanted to pick something country because I'm country-ish. And I wanted to have it something to do with the mandemic concept. So Bon Jovi, man. Fucking Bon Jovi. Quarantine realness. Advice that I would give to a future king or someone that's interested in drag kinging. I would say whatever you think that you want to do to be the character that you want to be, do it. Don't compare yourself to someone else. Don't look on Facebook unless you want tips for makeup, unless you want tips for your name. Usually your character is a representation of yourself, so make sure that you're finding yourself while you're entertaining, not losing yourself. Some people, some artists, some authors, some people, artists and authors, and other people, and things and stuff. Also too. Thank you for your time.